this is really going to be a great matchup. Let's run through your starting lineups for the visiting Lady Cavs of Cookeville. They will bring to the court. This is the familiar name, Bianca Burnett, a little senior guard. She is their spark plug. Nikki James will be one of the low post players counted on to shut down the Eli sisters. She is a senior forward. Rochelle Davidson will man a 3 position. She is a junior. Allie Masters will be a guard in the backcourt with Bianca Burnett, and Erin Helton, the name that Blue Devilette fans will be familiar with. She's the lefty that has given them troubles in the low post throughout the last couple of years. To run down your starting lineup, the first 5 on the floor for the Blue Devilettes. At one guard position, you've got Kim Ha. At another guard position, Jasmine Brooks. And the third wing player is going to be Crystal House. You'll also throw in Iceland Eli and Ebony Marshall. So Ha, House, Marshall, Brooks, and Iceland Eli, your starting 5 for the Blue Devilettes. And this ought to be a barn burner tonight, Coach.
I think so, Marv. You know, at this time of the year, too, I believe it's, you know, the early in the season, everybody's excited, everybody's ready to play, everybody's on top of their game. This time is the middle of the year where, you know, anything can happen. Anybody can win right now. And people are kind of, they're not as focused. They've just got through with the holidays. And so it could be anybody's ball game throughout the district tonight.
We're ready to tip it off. And the ball's in the air, tip controlled by Cookeville, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they might re-jump it. No, they will award it to Lebanon. So first possession goes to Lebanon, and the arrow will switch to Cookeville side. Here's Jasmine Brooks near side, inbounds to Ha. Cookeville opens up straight man-to-man. Ha left wing over to House. Iceland Eli pops out high between the rings, gets it back to Ha. Ha in the right corner to Marshall. Back out high to Brooks. Top of the key. Here's Ha. Mishandles him momentarily. Swing pass across to Marshall. Boy, Eli's working hard to establish position. She pops out high, takes a pass right side to Marshall. Straight man-to-man by Cookeville. Back out high to Brooks, and they'll set it back up.
Cookeville just playing catch man right now, letting them go where they want to, but not giving them anything on the inside, Mark.
And Kim Ha works it outside, and Lebanon in no particular hurry. And that's what it's going to take, is a lot of patience by this Blue Devilette squad. Mishandle momentarily. Marshall kicks it back to Ha. Looks down low. House cut through momentarily out high to House. And back across to Brooks. Iceland Eli works around through a moving screen. Back to Iceland Eli on the right wing. Looks for Brooks across the middle. Top of the key. Long three-pointer. Marshall off the front of the line. No good. Rebound. Goes over here on the near side to Cookeville. Allie Masters has it. Back into the backcourt. There's Burnett. Back to Masters. Full court pressure, gets it into Helton. Helton swings it across, and Burnett will set it up. Brooks on her. Lebanon opens up man-to-man as well. Boy, dragged a pivot, no call. Long pass out of bounds. I think that she was expecting the turnover call. Wild pass out of bounds, turns it back over to Lebanon. Here's Kim Ha in the backcourt, up ahead to Brooks. Boy, she's got a lane down to the baseline, stops, nowhere to go. Ha fakes the three and drags her pivot foot. So 2 quick turnovers by either team, and it's quickly back to Cookeville. No score, Coach.
Well, you know, I think Mindy Odom and Coach Brown both are good coaches, and right now they just kind of filling one another out and see what's going to happen. Who wants to give up what? Press giving them a little trouble.
Here's full court pressure again, goes across to Davidson in the middle. She has it deflected away. Brooks, quick hands, takes it away. She got House up ahead but can't get it to her. Brooks, right wing, Marshall, long three-pointer blocked. Boy, Davidson, great step out that time, gets it to Helton. Helton holds it up into the front court to Burnett, so Cookeville will set it up as Lebanon remains in a man-to-man. Here's Burnett, swings it across, driving across that lane. There's Masters, short jumper, no good, but she's fouled on the shot. Boy, a lot of action, but not a lot of shots.
Yeah, and that's where I think we talk about the low scoring and what they're giving up. You know, they're so patient on both ends. They play good defense. They won't let you shoot it very much without being contested. You know, on the other end, they take their time. And
free throw up and good by Masters. So the first point of the game belongs to Cookeville, and it comes at the 5:57 mark of the first quarter. Masters with the second one. In the air and good. So Masters converts 2 free throws and puts Cookeville up early 2-0. 5:57 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you guys could tune us in here on 98.9 for Blue Devil basketball. Here's Brooks on the right wing. She's cut off. Back across to Ha. Cookeville jumps to a 1-3-1. Ha penetrates, dishes down low to Iceland Eli. Has it knocked away and picked up by Helton. Helton feeds here on the near side to Masters. And Lebanon backs out of that full court pressure. Masters crosses the timeline, guarded by Ha. Works around. Top of the key, swings right side Burnett, looking for Helton. And also looking down low for Nikki James. James yet to touch the ball here on the nearsiders Masters. Now James pops out and gets it down low to Helton. Lefty up and good. Boy, she is dangerous in that low post. And she converts to push Cookeville out 4-0. Coach Brown over there shouting instructions. Here's Haas. She's cut off. Gets it across to Marshall. Cookeville jumps into that 1-3-1. No guard to point. Marshall almost palmed it. Double team kicks it back to Ha between the rings. Haas swings right side to Brooks. You're looking for House. Brooks penetrates. Cut off, kicks it to House from the left elbow. Jumper, good. Boy, string music by Crystal House that time, and Lebanon's on the board. Cuts it to 2 at 4-2. Here's Burnett to Helton. Helton kicks near side Masters. Masters in the front court. Gets a screen for James. Dribbles back around, gets it to Burnett, and they'll set it up. Burnett all alone between the rings, now picks it up, gets it to Helton, short jumper off the back of the iron, no good. Ha with the long rebound up ahead to House. She's got Iceland Eli, but that pass just a little bit behind her, able to be tipped away by Ollie Masters.
Yes, first defensive move that we've seen here, but Cookeville going to the 1-3-1, give us a little bit of trouble, but House did a great job of penetrating the last time to get us a shot there.
Boy, that would have been a good, easy basket, but that one was just great defensive play that time by Allie Masters. Here's Ebony Marshall out high, guarded out there by Masters. Feeds right wing to Kim Ha. Cookeville changing up defense as they switch back to man-to-man. Here's Brooks on the right wing, guarded by Helton. Boy, that was a dangerous pass. Ebony Marshall finally corrals it. Masters with a step in that time, deflected it. Here's Brooks out between the rings. Helton on her. Boy, that's a mismatch size-wise. But Brooks with the quickness. Then great pass across to Marshall out high to Ha. Fakes the 3. Goes to Brooks. Brooks penetrates baseline. Takes it to the hole off the glass and good. So Jasmine Brooks with a great little weave move along that baseline. Got in between defenders. Up and off the glass and good. It ties us at 4. Here's Burnett in the backcourt. Lebanon still in that full court pressure this time. Masters up ahead to Davidson. Down low to James. Running jumper. No good. Helton tipped it. Momentarily rebound Davidson. Her short jumper bounces around. No good. Backside rebound by the smallest player on the court for Lebanon, Jasmine Brooks. She's in a hurry the other way. Stops, fakes a 3, feeds left side. Ha for 3. It's good. Bombs away for Kim Ha, and Lebanon takes their first lead at 7-4. 3:21 counting here in the first quarter. Helton in the backcourt to Masters. There's a double team. Finally gets it through to Helton. She's double team. Gets it on the left wing to Burnett. Up ahead to Davidson. She's cut off. She'll hand off to Burnett, and Cookeville will set it up. So Lebanon on a 7-0 run has taken a 3-point lead here, 7-4, with just over 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's Helton out high, dumps it down low. Little running jumper by Nikki James, no good. Her rebound and putback, no good, but she's fouled by Crystal House. Boy, tough move that time by Nikki James in the low post.
Yes, high-low is working for them right now down there. They've gotten some close shots, missed both of them. Lebanon, again, doing a very good job with the press, causing them some trouble, making them burn some time coming up here, and not giving up layups off the press.
Here's Nikki James, her first free throw, bounces around, touches everything but the net, falls off harmlessly, so Lebanon still leads 7-4. Iceland Eli, Jasmine Brooks, Ebony Marshall, Kim Ha, and Crystal House, your 5 on the floor for the Blue Devilettes. Nikki James, the 6'1 senior, second free throw up and good. So Cookeville cuts it back down to 2 at 7-5. They back out of that pressure. Looks like they're going to set up in that 1-3-1. Here's Brooks on the right wing. In between Burnett and Davidson. Gets it across to Ha. Ha dribbles across to the left to Marshall. Back across to Brooks. Nowhere to go. Now she dribbles her weave. A little short jumper, 8-footer. Bounces around, no good. There was House with the hand on it momentarily, but James has it. Gets it to Burnett. Near steal by Brooks. Burnett works on Brooks. A little shove off, no call. And Lebanon picks them up man-to-man all over the floor. Here's Burnett into the front court. Goes by Brooks. Oh, great steal that time by Crystal House. She tipped it in volleyball with Brooks. She controls. She's in the front court. Crystal House, right wing, down low to Iceland Eli, working on James. Her short jumper over the glass, no good. Rebound, Helton. Helton feeds near side. Here's Allie Masters. The 5'11 sophomore is going to be a big key at the wing position for Cookeville tonight. Here's Burnett, swings across to Davidson, drives on Brooks, penetrates, 6-footer, in and out, no good. Tipped by everybody. James has to rebound. Her putback, no good. Battle for that one. Her second shot up and no good. So Nikki James all over the offensive glass for Cookeville here early, Coach.
Yes, and you know, Cookeville just not doing a very good job shooting the basketball. They're 2 of 10 right now.
Point-blank shots, too. Boy, just point-blank. But getting to the line, and Nikki James is there now as we speak. 7-5 25. Lebanon leads a minute 53 to go in the first. Free throw up and good. Cuts the lead back down to 1. Here comes London Eli for her first action of the night. Jasmine Brooks to the bench. So Coach Brown going with a little bit of size to try to counter that post play for the Lady Cavs. Nikki James at the line to shoot the second of 2. Ball's in the air, and it's good. Boy, she has got a remarkable shot from the free throw line. Just can't hit from 3 feet in.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 right now.
Too close for her. Too close. Here's Ha. Kicks in the corner. There's Iceland Eli. Boy, that was a great interception that time. As Davidson stepped in, they tried to feed it to London Eli at the free throw line. Feeds across to Masters. Masters to James. Down low to Helton. Working on London Eli. Left-hander, no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back blocked by London Eli that time. And a reach in from behind on Hilton as she compounded the mistake. Boy, they can't hit them. Put them at the free throw line, Coach. They're deadly, but 3 feet in, can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Too close to the basket, as you said a while ago, Marv. Both offenses right now, though, go into the post game. We had a great post move a while ago down here for Eli, and, both trying to pound that sucker right there in the paint.
Well, I think we both see now why Cookeville's only giving up 35 a game, because they're on pace for less than that now with a minute 19 to go, and that'll be an over and back as Crystal House touched it in the backcourt, but it was tipped. We'll have a conference at the jump circle. We'll see Coach Brown pleading his case.
She touched it before it went back.
That's what I was thinking.
But she didn't have possession, so they may not, since it was tipped in between, they may give it to her. They're having a good conversation.
Boy, that's a three-way right there. The old-fashioned three-way, face-to-face. Coach Brown, boy, he is looking snippy tonight, isn't he? Wearing the old suit and tie.
Christmas was good to him.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
boy,
like all of us.
Absolutely. Had a wonderful. Hope you guys did too. Coach Huddle and I talked before the game. Great holiday season, and hope you guys had a good one and a safe one as well. 1:16 to go. Your score tied at 7. They do award the ball to Cookeville. Here's Burnett into the front court. Lebanon moves to the man-to-man. Here's Masters, feeds left wing Helton. They look down low. The London Eli has got James blanketed. They try to go across. Great tip away by Crystal House, controlled by Eli, tip back to Crystal House, and here comes Lebanon the other way. Under a minute to go. House drives across the lane. Little runner has it tipped away. Nikki James goes for it and saves it into the wrong player, Iceland Eli. They go downtown to London. Boy, this is getting hectic, and finally a run-across foul, I'll call it, by Rochelle Davidson over there in the corner. Boy, that was hectic.
It was hectic. A little bit wilder than what we've been used to for the first 7 minutes of the ball game right here.
A little bit of passion that last few seconds there. 45.7 seconds to go, and checking out is Nikki James, and into the game for the very first time for Cookeville. We'll have to check that number. Here's Ha, far corner to inbounds. She goes out high to Crystal House. It won't be a back court as nobody touched it, and she'll work it back to the front. 42 seconds and counting here in the first, all tied up at 7. Here's Ha on the left wing. Looks to run a play. London Eli plants herself at the free throw line. There's Marshall on the left side, just outside the three-point line. Masters on her. They'll kick it back to Ha, and boy, great patience by this Lebanon offense as they realize not an awful lot of opportunities. Going to have to capitalize when you can. Iceland Eli at high to the right wing to Ha. Back out high to London Eli. Back in the left corner to Marshall. 15 seconds and counting. And Marshall looks to work one-on-one. She'll go back to House. House has Burnett. Hit right wing to London Eli. 7 seconds. Ha on the left side to House. Ball fake all the way across. Terrible pass. Too high for Marshall. So Lebanon will turn it over without a shot. So with 2.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, all tied at 7, Cookeville with one last shot. They'll inbounds three-quarters court. They inbounds all the way to the front court. Great tip by London Eli. That should run out the clock, and it does. So we're right back where we started from at the end of 1 here from Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. Cookeville 7, Lebanon 7. We'll be back after 30 seconds. You're listening to Lebanon High School basketball on WANT-FM 98.9.
And know this game is tied. Great chess match between both coaches right now. Turnovers are 5-4, so it's an even match ball game.
Boy, Lebanon with a little bit of a matchup zone. They'll go across to Masters. Masters right to James. Down low to Helton. Got her on the backside. And London Eli with one block, but Helton recovers and puts it back up and in. So Cookeville retakes the lead at 9-7. Here's Brooks in the front court. She's double teamed. Gets it across to Ha. Top of the key. Long three. In and out. No good. London Eli, or Iceland Eli, with an offensive rebound, and they'll call Helton for a reach-in. I believe that's 2 on her. So that could prove big later on down the road. Only the third team foul on Cookeville. That evens them up at 3 apiece, and set to check back in is Rochelle Davidson. To set your 5 on the floor here in the second, Iceland Eli, London Eli, Ebony Marshall, Jasmine Brooks, and set the inbounds on the baseline. Kim Ha gets it in the left corner. to Eli. Back to Marshall. Lebanon works left to right on your screen, or on your dial tonight, if you will. Here's Brooks, top of the key, working on Masters. That low post, boy, Bartlett is throwing her weight around on Iceland Eli. So it's Bartlett and James now in the low post.